How's it going, guys? My name is Doug. I want to share some great information with you guys that I found that have been practicing over the past few years. In my early 20s, I was physically incapable of doing just about anything. I had fractured my L5, I had 2 degenerated discs, I had a bulging disc, I had sciatica pain going down both my legs, systemic yeast infection from candida overgrowth just covering my entire back up into my armpits, on my face. I had a very hypoactive thyroid gland, so very underactive. I didn't sweat. I had major issues with, say, like depression. I also had what is called stage 3 adrenal fatigue or adrenal burnout, which means my blood pressure levels were very low, down in the 80s over the 50s, where ideally you probably want at 120 over 60 to 70. And so I was in a really, really bad place. I would wake up in the morning and probably just want to be back asleep by maybe noon or so. I didn't really know the direction I was going. I mean, I all around just felt really lost. I knew pretty much everything I was doing, my entire lifestyle was not working for me. I didn't know where I was wanting to go or where to go, but I knew I wanted to make a change. And so I reached out to the universe. I put it out there, and soon enough, I mean, within a matter of a couple months, I found a meditation retreat where I would only eat oranges in the morning, and then I'd do a salad in the afternoon. I ended up going through a pretty good little healing crisis or healing event while I was there. Instantly made a direct connection with the body and how things we put in our body directly affect our physical, our mental, our emotional, and our spiritual state. And so I knew this is the direction I needed to go down. Soon enough, I was doing a yoga live-in program. I was just eating grapes, maybe a couple salads here and there. I started incorporating a little bit of water fasting, a little bit of juice fasting, and just the inflammation, the pain, the sciatica. I noticed my tension and just the swelling like in my back. It used to be so bad I couldn't even sit. I couldn't stand for longer than 15 minutes, and it just started going away and going away. And then I just noticed pounds of sludge coming out of my colon just all the time, mucus strands, plaque strands, flukes, pinworms, hookworms. I mean, just maybe 10 to 15 pounds of impacted matter and waste, which just totally freed up the energy in my body. I didn't feel achy. Even my joint pain started to dissipate. And so at this point in time, I was practicing what's called the mucus healing system. I was on this path for about a year. He's a great teacher. Arnold Ehret, Mucus Healing System. He's got his book. I highly recommend checking it out. I practice it to this day. I still incorporate it. And then I would say probably 2 years ago, I found Dr. Morse and started incorporating the herbs into my detoxification regimen. And I remember the very first time I took what's called his Fab 4 kit. And at that time, I was like 2 weeks of melons, herbal regimen, and they're very, very powerful. I have never tried a stronger formulas than Morse's. I was either in bed asleep or at work. I mean, it was very healing. The sore throat, the cold sweats, the fevers. I mean, it all comes out. We re-experience all that stuff we're putting in. It's like the karmic release. Everything that goes this way will unravel and be re-experienced, and so I've been able to re-experience all of the taxing things I've done to my body, and I feel like I'm just now to a point where I'm starting to really enjoy and feel like there's not stress and anxiety just like looming over me and just kind of taking, like, I will literally say that I didn't even feel alive at one point. I totally was disconnected from what I think of as life now, where I wake up and I appreciate the plants and I appreciate the air, and it just feels good. And at this point in time, I'm primarily fruit-based, salads occasionally. But where I was, I mean, I would wake up, I would eat eggs, I would eat toast, bacon, oatmeal, do the whey protein shakes, go to the gym and lift, eat the chicken. And I'll tell you, from everybody that I've seen, it just burns up your body. It burned up my body. It stagnates the lymph. It's just not the way we're physiologically designed. So I've come from the place of consuming all of these really dense foods, you know, all throughout the day, to where I usually probably don't eat till maybe around noon, and it's fruit, and then maybe snack a little bit and have a light dinner. Like, it doesn't take much when we're efficient and we're clean and we're connected. And so I hope this is some inspiration, and you guys can take this home and go, I can do this, because you can do this. Anybody can do this. We all, you know, we're all designed the same way. We all have the same potential. We just need to connect and realize the God within us, or whatever you want to call it, and many blessings.